A College of the Bahamas employee is under investigation for allegations of fraud by reason of employment. College officials called in police to investigate a clerk. A press release issued by the college explained that upon receipt of information of the suspected violation, COB immediately suspended the individual without pay pending further investigation, alerted the relevant authorities, and requested a full and thorough investigation. The statement read that the college will now let the criminal justice system take its course. This is in keeping with the institution's responsibility to uphold public trust. The murder count jumps 2 notches late this afternoon. Police responded to reports of gunshots in Pinewood Gardens. When they arrived, they found a body of a 21-year-old man at Jacaranda Street with multiple gunshot wounds. Chief Superintendent Clayton Fernando reports that 2 men pulled up in a dark-colored car, got out, and shot him. The victim is identified as Quinton Finley, a man reportedly known to police. And with so many homicides to investigate, Fernando was asked about how the police is responding to those incidents.
So as you can see, we were moving from one scene to the other. And as the Prime Minister said, and I totally agree, and the Commissioner always say, that we have to come together as the community and hold hands and try to bring some closure to this vexing problem that we are having in the community. Persons know who are doing these and committing these offenses. They need to come forward and assist the police in trying to bring closure to these matters. We are losing our young men on both sides of the currents, as the deceased and the defendants. We are losing them, and we need to come together as a community, as a country, to try to save these young men.
And we caught up with Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie, who said parents must take responsibility for what happens in their homes.
Parents know what's happening, and parents have an obligation to recognize that their children are on a path, all right, if they're engaged in negative conduct and negative behavior, criminal conduct, that they're on a path to even lose their lives, as has been the case of hundreds of young Bahamians. Either they kill or they are killed. Either way, their lives are ruined.
Mr. Christie laments the continuing loss of life among young people and notes that the police will have an added role in the fight on crime.
I met all yesterday, for several hours with the Commissioner of Police. And the intention was to review where we are and to begin a process of strengthening in every aspect of our policing the ability of our police officers to not just solve crimes, but prevent crimes. And that is the critical point, because 1 is too many. 100 is much too many, and 100 and counting, okay, is a disaster.
After a man was gunned down, police are searching for 4 suspects they believe are responsible for the crime. Reports are that the victim was sitting in a vehicle at Ghana Circle in Elizabeth Estates when 4 men approached and shot him before fleeing on foot. That incident happened around 11 p.m. on a crowded street as a funeral wake was being held next door. The victim is identified as 21-year-old Adrian Musgrove. The homicide count now stands at 132 for the year. In other crime news, authorities are searching for 24-year-old Mark McKenzie of Warwick Terrace. They want to question him in reference to murder. McKenzie is of dark complexion, standing 5 feet 3 inches tall, and is of a slim build. He is considered armed and dangerous, and police advise members of the public not to approach him. Police also warn that it is an offense to harbor wanted persons, and those caught doing so will face the full brunt of the law. Police also need your assistance in locating a 50-year-old Moses Mackey of Pride Estates No. 2. Mackey's family reported him missing. He is of dark complexion, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall with a slim build. He was last seen on Monday, November 9th. If you know where wanted suspect Mark McKenzie is or have any information on the whereabouts of Moses Mackey, you should call the police at 919 or 328-TIPS. Stay with us, the latest in sports with Jared Higgs.